As they say, nighttime is the right time, and we're getting ready for the Great Clips Men's Ski SuperPipe, and we're gonna get right to the action. A brisk night here in the mountains, and we are having a good time thus far. Welcome, everybody. My name is Chris, Uncle E. Ernst. I've been doing this for a couple of years, and joining me is an X Games medalist in the sport of slopestyle, Tom Walsh. Great to have him here. DC down below, Jen Hudak up top. So we got full coverage, top to bottom, left to right. 10 athletes going to be doing this thing, and we're not messing around right now, Tom. We're getting right after it.
Right into the action, and the pipe's too good not to. It's built to perfection, 22 feet tall. These guys are ready to throw down tonight.
All right, Taylor Seaton, the most experienced, one of the most experienced ones here. He's been doing it since 2009. Actively the longest running pipe skier here, and always looked up to Tanner Hall. He's got his own unique style, always poised, and we start now.
Dropping into the pipe switch right off the bat, getting the tail grab on that one. There's the big switch, left side 720, so spinning switch right and left into the 900 there. Going with then the mirror, so mirroring the rotations. A lot tonight, you're gonna hear me say that, mirroring the rotations, spinning left and right, so the judges wanna see that both directional spinning to show the level of difficulty, and scrubbing out there at the bottom, but overall, tough to be the first guy out of the gate, first guy to go, throwing down.
Taking a look back up top, coming in switch, so risk reward, gets the grab in, eyes the landing, and land switch.
Yeah, beautiful switch to switch there, getting the tail grab. And here's that right side 900 with the mute grab, nice and smooth into the left 9. There's the alley-oop, so alley-oop spinning up the pipe, so spinning not the direction he's traveling down the pipe, but spinning back up toward the top of the drop-in, and really difficult to land those maneuvers well. So he's able to land it, but little butt check, it's gonna be some deductions.
Yeah, 45.33, he leads the charge. Remember, we've got 3 runs, 10 guys, 30 total, highest score wins. Okay, we go to Winter Park, Colorado's own Burt Irving, 19 years of age, 3rd X Games. Best was 2 years ago, 4th place, just off the podium. So he's able to double all 4 ways, but he has not been able to piece it together yet in a run. So, you know, he's working towards that. He's only 19. The kid's got a huge promising future.
Definitely, and this kid can go big. I've seen him in a few events, X Games in Europe a few years ago, all the way to the moon on the last sit. So let's see if he can bring that amplitude out. Starting it off, switch double cork 1080. Starting it off with a bang. There's the right side 900, so far so good. Into the left side 1080, very nice with like the stale fish grab there. There's the switch right side 720, and there's that double cork 1260.
Landing way at the bottom, he couldn't hold on. Dang.
Way at the bottom there. I mean, it says only 11 feet out, but he popped so high that he landed like down at the bottom of the half pipe. Look at this. Such big pop, double cork 12, switching the grabs, and just like low in the transition. So hard to ride away from that one. There's the right side 900, reaching back for that tail grab. Smooth sailing up top. It was really just that bottom hit. If he can hold it together, it's gonna be a great full run.
Yeah, Burke Irving, eyeballing that landing. Just when you land low there, you just have such little room. Watch here. Gets the pop, and you can see it right here, right down there. He's like, I'm in the back seat, and just couldn't hold on through that. A lot of G-force pushing through there.
So much. I mean, that pipe is already 22 feet high. He's another 10, 15 feet above that. That's 30, 40 feet up in the air. If you don't get the pop right, it's gonna be bad.
That's some height right there. So score 24. Any sort of wobbles falling down, you're not going to get above a 30, so say the judges. All right, from Wanaka, New Zealand, so much talent coming out of there. Started all pretty much with the Wells family. This is Nico Porteous, has a brother Miguel, who was supposed to be in this, but injured his knee. So watch out for the future of the Porteous family. As well, our youngest competitor, and he's focusing in right now. Welcome, the Kiwi, Nico Porteous.
Psyching himself up as he drops in. Starting it off with the big cork 1080, getting the seatbelt Japan grab there, I believe, into the switch 900. There's the switch, double cork 1080 down the pipe. Right side, double cork 12. Oh! Holding on to it, but a little bit of a backseat land in there. Definitely gonna be some deductions, but makes it through the whole pipe. The first guy we've seen tonight get a full pull, full run down the half pipe. singing to the song. Let's take a look back here at the top. Starts it off. So watch how he reaches over. It's the double seatbelt Japan. Reaching over on that first Big Ten landing switch. And here's the switch double cork 1080. Gets the safety grab. One of the easier grabs, but still such a difficult trick that able to put it all down. Here's the right side 12. And there you see him letting go of the grab. So when he lets go of that grab, has to grab the knees, that's gonna be a deduction too. Any sort of bobbles in the landing like that, these judges wanna see everything really done perfectly and all that early on in the event. It's gonna need to tighten it up.
Yeah, solid maneuvers, good execution, little skibble, 59 puts him in the lead. So not a lot of consistency thus far, but talk about a gentleman who knows what's up. Crested Butte, Colorado's own Aaron Blunk, 2017 gold medalist. He's had a great season so far with a second in Breckenridge, a win at Copper, and he always seems to have a very strong start. X Games has always been challenging for him, but his quad game, his double game is impressive.
Right, we've heard words that he's gonna be doing a lot of double corks tonight, including trying to spin all 4 different directions. So there's the switch left double, into the switch right side double. Here he is, forward left side double.
What?
And right side double cork 12.
Oh, puts his hand down and off his shoe.
Right off the bat into the double corks. Only thing I gotta say is he was kind of trying to get it all in and missing a couple of the grabs there. So right off the bat, this is the switch double down the pipe 9. So switch to switch, no one else in the field doing that, and just landing a bit awkward. Has to put the hands down, and right off the bat, that run's kind of already losing points. And I think the speed, so he lost a little speed on that first hit and then isn't able to gain the speed back throughout the half pipe. So he's pumping and trying to generate momentum and just doesn't have enough amplitude on this last hit to get the grab, get it all the way around, and losing a ski there. So
yeah, he's done this enough to know that for slight miscalculations, he had to adjust his goggles after the second hit as well. So let's see if we can adjust the whole situation and see what run number 2 brings. So 25.33, capable of much more. 2017 gold medalist.
Only other guy spinning all 4-way doubles would be David Wise. So if he can put that run to his feet, he's gonna have a good shot tonight.
Yeah, see what happens. All right, the dart, Simon D'Artois from Whistler, British Columbia, Canada. X Games gold medalist in 2015. It was one of the last times we had a daytime or late afternoon one. Everything sped up. Remember that final hit he had? Boosted out 20-some-odd feet. I'll never forget that.
Every run, it was getting faster and faster, and he was going so massive in the final run, and such an amazing gold medal performance.
D'Artois, his first run of 3. Check out the Canadian prowess.
Dropping in with the air to fakie with the mute. So I talked to him and his coach earlier, and they're starting it off really steezy with a trick like that, air to fakie, and then here's where he brings out the double corks, going for the switch right side double cork 10. But I can't tell you how hard that first hit is. It might look easy, it's got small rotation, but it's so difficult to keep it smooth. Here's that switch 900, so landing switch to switch, and then tries to do this switch right side double cork. So reaching back, gets the grab, but just doesn't quite have the amplitude, the rotation, kind of like we saw with Aaron. Comes around just a bit early to the hip, and he's gonna look to the next 2 runs.
So not a lot of success so far for the first 5 guys. It's the nature of the beast. Get the butterflies out. The pipe is definitely fast, very firm, and a 14 and change. That is that. Oh, it's simply magical out here in Aspen once again, and we're dialing in magic. Great clips. Men's ski SuperPipe already underway. We're gonna break it down for you and continue on with a full-on blitzkrieg of madness. I'm looking forward to it. Hello, everybody. My name is Chris Uncle E. Ernst, alongside longtime legend of free skiing, Tom Wallish. We got DC down below, Jen Hudak up top, wall-to-wall coverage to give you what's going down. Well, Tom, so far, we've had half the field in the first round go, and it's been a tough go.
Yeah, so far everybody's had a bobble or a little miscue, and that's because everybody's trying crazy difficult runs. They know the field, the level is high. You got 3 runs, so 3 chances. They are going for broke. They all want that gold medal hardware.
Yeah, the Kiwi Nico Porteous. He is ready to dial it in, and we're gonna go right to the top for our 6th rider of 10. This is Gus Kenworthy. I'll tell you what, this guy, he's done all the events through the years. He's getting busy this week with all 3. Gus competed in slopestyle today. His shoulder, he separated an AC joint about, what, a month ago?
A week?
A week ago, exactly. So he took a fall in his first run in slopestyle, but the guy's a warrior. He's been doing this for so long. He put it all together. He's from Telluride. Here we go, his first run of 3. Hop on the bus, Gus Kenworthy.
Into the half pipe, going for a big right side 720. So a little smaller in the rotation, but going big. Switch, double cork, 1080. Into the floaty alley-oop, 540. Here's the double cork, 1260, smooth on the landing. Into the right side, double cork, 1440.
4 full rotations.
Oh my gosh, catching the lip of that coping right at the end. So a little bit more pop. He just barely catches that coping. And with the SuperPipe event, it's so important to dial in your pop and land perfectly. Here's that switch, double cork 1080. So gets the Japan grab, easy to see with those white mitts, and into this very floaty alley-oop flat spin 540. So I love that trick. Look how slow he's spinning, spots the landing, has time. He can do a double flip version of that trick. So even if he lands this run that he's trying, there's upgrades that he can put in.
And here's the double cork 1440 look. He's just up in the air, spotting his landing, and just doesn't have quite enough oomph, and catches the top, slides on down, and you know, if he dials that one in, that's a solid run.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, 27. So Nico Porteous, that's a very low score. That's drastically going to change. And here's the format. Here's how this competition lays out for you new folk out there. This is a SuperPipe. There you go, Tom. Rock us down it.
Yeah, we got 10 people in it tonight. 10 guys competing. 3 runs, so a lot of chances. Best score counts, and the judges are judging on overall impression. And what that means is they take into account the amplitude, how high they're going out of the half pipe, technical difficulty, what tricks, number of degrees of rotation, grabs, style, progression, a little bit of everything to get the overall vibe.
The Fierce Frenchman coming up next. Great description. Thank you, Tom. Our eldest competitor and our most experienced is 14th X Games. And I'll tell you what, 7 medals, the most hardware of anybody here. Check this out. This is Kevin Roland, always so focused. Love this guy.
Definitely the most intense, probably, of all the athletes.
Yeah.
The French are so excited, so pumped, watching him drop in switch.
Oh, look at that.
Very floaty switch. He's going massive already. The right side, double cork 12. No holding back here on run 1. Double cork, 1080 there. Into the switch 7, the only hit that's been small in this entire run. Into the final double cork 12. Massive first run for Kevin Roland.
12, 14, 15, 9, and then 12 on the bottom. So it escalated, he brought it down, and then continued out. We're gonna talk about amplitude all night, but look at this first one, just floats at like 50 feet down the pipe.
So big, reaching back for the grab, going with the switch 1080, and here's that right side double cork 1260.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect execution on the grab. Lot of amplitude in this run. This is probably the lowest of all his hits, but spinning left side and right side switch, spinning left side and right side forward, doing these mirrored double cork 1260. So that one was safety, the right side one with mute. So a lot of different grabs. Look at that landing, throws the fist up in the air. That is definitely taken over the top.
Yeah, just by about, what, 30 points, 87.66. As said, that's only going to go up from here. So it's going to be in the 90s tonight. I promise you that. So that's going to stand for a while. Kevin's capable of much more as a 3-time X Games gold medalist. All right, let's shift it on up to the Canadian, Noah Bowman. He showed up as a rookie and earned a silver medal in 2017, got himself a bronze. This kid just came out firing a few years ago. Solid package, great air, and massive amplitude.
Yeah. Really good amplitude and really good style. Take a look at this first hit. Air to fakie, switch straight air. So up and down, backwards, no spinning, just so technical. It doesn't look technical, but he's doing nothing in the air. And that ability to stay calm, stay fluid in the air, get that tail grab, it's so difficult. And just kind of bobbling out on this first hit in the landing, just little bit in the flat bottom and playing it safe. He knows he's got 3 runs, but I absolutely love that first hit. It's so unique, so cool, unique to him that no one else is doing it.
Yeah, a 7.66. Good if it was out of 10, but it's out of 100, so he'll head back up top. All right, things are just getting started out here. The X Games continue for the 18th straight year from right here in Aspen. Tomorrow night at 10:35 p.m. Eastern, 7:35 Pacific on ESPN. We'll have women's ski big air, snowmobile freestyle, and 16-time X Games medalist Mock McMorris once again competes in men's snowboard big air. That is always so exciting. All of our X Games coverage is also live on the ESPN app for those that you didn't know. Well, I skied with the judges today, and Mike Atkinson said if you put any body parts down whatsoever, you'll never get above a 70. That's just the basics. If you're not finishing your run, you're not going to get above a 30. So that's just kind of the rules there that they kind of lay out to keep it easy on them. Alana Chase on the right-hand side. That's Alex.
That headbutt probably hurt with the helmet on.
That's Alex Ferreira's coach, and Alex is a local here. I promise you down below, there's a sea of fans. 2 times the silver medalist, 2 times the bronze. Watch the dynamic sensation of the Ferrari, Alex Ferreira.
Going fast into this and starting it off with the signature double cork 12 to the right. Here's the left side double cork 1080. So far, so good. Big switch 720. And there's the left side double cork 1080. What's he got on the last hit?
Double down.
Double down the pipe flat spin.
Yeah.
There's the signature pole spin as well.
Listen to that. Listen to the local boy crowd. They got the heads, the floating heads.
They're cheering for him. He's wearing the all red tonight, and I gotta say, that was pretty murderous on the half pipe.
Yeah, murdered that. Talk us through it, Tom.
Right side double cork 12 up at the top there, so that's his natural direction. He does a left side double cork 12 as well, which is his unnatural direction. So really showing that both directional spins. That time takes a little bit longer to get the grab, but stomping both of them clean. And down here at the bottom with hardly any half pipe left, that signature down the pipe double flat spin 900. Smooth, gets the Japan, and right into that signature pole spin.
If you remember a year or so ago, he smacked his face and started bleeding.
He did. He loves that pole spin though. And
all right, new leader, 90.33. The local boy just jazzed. There's the big heads, the crowd down below. Oh, I love it. Can't say too much. Hey, there's David the Wise Guy, 5-time gold medalist. Before he drops, let's take a look at this feature. Hit it.
What goes through my mind right before I drop in is kind of, I'll run through my run a couple times, you know, think it through in my head, see everything, and sort of assess what I need to do, you know, what I need to improve on, and then I just take one moment to remind myself that I'm there to have fun and let it ride. My favorite thing about half pipe skiing is you're taking off and landing on the same surface, which means for one moment, there's just this absolute stillness. You're almost suspended in the air, and everything slows down. Usually I'm grabbing my skis and I can just feel just this stillness, this slow, and then all of a sudden it just warps back up and you're fast paced again. And there's 5 of those moments in one run, and I'm obsessed with it. I've been obsessed with it since I was a kid.
I'm going to get an iPhone XR just because that was phenomenal how they put that together, Tom.
Beautifully shot, and always a guy to watch out for. He's got so much skill in the half pipe. Hard to beat, spinning all 4 direction double corks. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah, last year's, he's defending champion. He also won the gold over in Korea. Watch how the spins in the variety. Starts off switch. He'll do a double cork here.
Oh, switching it up a little.
Contraire.
Switch right side 720, so taking a little easier on the first run. There's the left side double cork 12. Into the right side 1080. Switch double cork 1080. Oh! A little bit different from David than we've seen. Usually he starts that run off with a switch right side double cork, and maybe he had some trouble in practice. It's an amazing run to put down, and he's got this. So normally this could be a double cork, just kind of taking it easy. Maybe he wants to put a run down with 3 run options. There's a lot to be done, so maybe trying to play it safe and just popping a bit too much on that switch double cork 1080 there.
And I'll say this, the strategic mind of Wise is different than anyone I've ever seen. After the 2014 Olympics, he had no success in the X Games for the 3 years. He was building, he was practicing, and then come 2018, it all came together. So we'll see what happens with Wise Guy later. Tell you what, local boy in the blood red hunting suit right now seems he can't find himself precious gold here in Aspen.
X Games Aspen is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And Jeep Wrangler, 2019 Motor Trend SUV of the Year.
Back to the top, Taylor Seton didn't have a whole lot of success on his first run.
Love you, Mom.
Just
Love you, Dad.
On the right-hand
Happy birthday,
side.
Dad. This is what we call a stomp-a-thon.
Okay, on the right-hand side, gotta mention, that is Dano Bruno. He tuned skis for Tanner Hall through the years. This gentleman, Taylor Seton, is Tanner Hall's his idol. And so to be out here with the same tuner, the right sauce on the skis, I'm thinking Tyler's got the right mixture right now.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a stomp-a-thon, I believe is what he said. 900 to start things off, into that alley-oop, spinning the switch. There's the switch down the pipe, 900, then going back the other way. So switch right side and switch left side, 900s. Oh, and just scrubbing out a little bit on that switch 7 there. There's the left side 900 and a big alley-oop with the tail grab to end it off. Full run, a little bit of a bobble there on the switch 7, but overall, nice smooth run for Taylor.
You know, I ran into him yesterday. He was doing an autograph signing at one of the sports shops. He's cut his hair for the first time. He looks like a little kid.
Short hair, he's always had it long. Up at the top here, this is the right side 900. Look at that tweak in the mute grab, made famous by Johnny Mosley at the 98 Olympics. Lands, he's got the big powder baskets on the poles in case he wants to go rip some pal after this pipe event. There's the error in the run. So you want to be landing perfectly perpendicular with that half pipe, and he's landing just a little bit sideways, a little bit buttering it around, and it's just going to be a deduction.
Welcome back, where the sea of people have gathered in brisk conditions here at the bottom of the Super Duper Pipe, 500 some odd feet long, 22-foot ice walls, and they're cleaning it up as we get ready for a second run. Hello, everyone. We're here at Buttermilk Mountain, Aspen, Colorado. Nice to have you here. I'm Uncle Lee. This is Tom Wallish. You having a fine time so far?
Having such an amazing night. Already got some good runs in the books, and 2 more to go. I mean, Alex Ferreira already with that run, but where's David and Blanc? A lot of guys still left to catch him.
Yeah, Alex Ferreira, local kid. He's been out here for some time. 2 silvers, 2 bronze. Needs the gold to complete the collection, and he threw down a humdinger. We'll see a little bit more of him. But again, Wise, Blanc, D'Artois, so much talent out here.
Yeah, Wise has got the all 4-way double corks. Aaron Blanc as well has got a different variety of all 4-way double corks. So I think we got a lot to see.
That's right. They're going to be throwing it this way and that way. It's going to be awesome. For more of the information, what's going on down in the nice warm pool down below, let's throw it down to DC.
Thank you very much, Uncle E. Yeah, that's right down here, staying nice and warm in this brisk Aspen air. But yeah, I had a chance to catch up with David Wise after that first run. Of course, David Wise, our defending gold medalist from last year. He had some issues out of that switch left double cork 1080. Asked him if he was all right. He's all right. In fact, he said into the camera, joking with the camera for the audience out there, boy, that was a little loose, folks, is what he was mouthing there. And then, you know, David, he likes to hunt for his own food. I said, David, do you have yourself a good meal before coming out tonight? He said, that's right. Field the table, had some goose. So, hey, look for the goose to let loose here on the next run coming up. We got 2 more runs from Mr. David Wise, your defending gold medalist. Back to you guys.
Let's let the goose get loose. DC, keep it nice and warm down there. All right, run 2 of the Great Clips Men's Ski Super Pipe continues. And taking a look up here, excellent work. Couple of days of snow, they had to modify the pipe and get it dialed in, and it's good to go. So we head back up top, the 19-year-old Burke Irving. I love this kid's flair, his style. He's out of Winter Park, Colorado, just off the podium a couple years ago, and he's studying at the University of Utah, and he's a freshman. So let's see what he's got in this second round.
great school. I personally actually just graduated this summer at 31 years of age. So
Grade school?
from the University of Utah.
Nice.
Oh, opening up with the switch 720. He's looking for that switch double cork 1080 there, and just not able to kind of, maybe not enough speed coming into the half pipe, and better safe than sorry. Got another run. He's going to use this one as a warm-up, but still do a double cork 1260.
Just cause.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't a guy?
Yeah, check it out.
Double cork 1260s are fun in the half pipe for everybody.
Well, you're going to see up top, it goes south, and so your run's pretty much blown. The judges know you're not getting anything above a 70 for the most part, so right here, gets a grab in.
Yeah, and he wanted to tuck that one over. I love this angle. You can really see a little bit sketched out, maybe just not quite enough amplitude, not quite getting it over. There's that 9. So smooth run. Love this double cork at the end. He just needs to get that first switch double cork 1080, and this whole run's going to come together.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. Viewers who don't see this too much, keep in mind when you see him kind of skillful or not be as complete as maybe the previous guy, you're like, okay, I can see what's going on here. There's a difference, and there you go, 69.66. As we said, if you have some variations, you're not going to get above a 70, and that's the case right there.
Still a good run.
Yeah.
He's got some good stuff in there, but the judges know that he's got more in the tank.
That's right, five judges, they got 5 scores. You throw the high and the low out, average the 3. There's your score. All right, love New Zealanders. They're just great folk, and there's a strong contingency, a posse. I'm going to give it credit again to the Wells family. 4 brothers. They're all over the map in all the sports. Bo James, we wish you nothing but the best with the knee injury. Right now, Nico Porteous, he is learned from the Wells brothers. He is solid as a rock. He's our youngest competitor, and here he goes on his second run.
Starting off big with the left side 1080 there with the seatbelt grab. There's that switch right side 900 here into the switch double cork 1080. Bringing the double corks, right side double cork 12 into the left side double cork 1260.
Nice.
Final hit, maybe the biggest hit of his run, just building amplitude that entire run.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Yeah, wow, that was impressive.
Breathes a sigh of relief. Take a look at this grab. I love slowing it down. Gets both hands reaching back for that double seatbelt Japan. So like you're reaching across to put a seatbelt on in the car. And here's the switch left side double cork. So this is where things start to get rowdy. He starts it off with the switch double cork 10 and then directly into a right side double cork 12 and a left side double cork 12, just absolutely building at the bottom of the run. Gets the safety grab there on the right side spin, and then into the left side double cork 12, mirroring it perfectly. Safety grab on that one. If I was gonna dock anything, he's doing safety grabs. We call it the safety grab because it's safe. It's easy to get, it's a safe one to try. 3 of those in a row, but he's got the seatbelt Japan at the top. There's some variety up top. That's a great overall run for Nico.
Yeah, that's gonna slide him into at least 3rd. He's gonna ditch that 59 for sure. Ferreira, local boy in the lead with a 90.33 indeed. Oh, puts him into 2nd. Nice, Porteous.
89 up into 2nd place, and he's still got another run.
Yeah.
We might see more.
That's right. Clean that up a bit. Best 2 of 3 out here. If you're just tuning in, this is the men's ski SuperPipe, the Great Clips men's ski SuperPipe, and you're looking at Aaron Blunk out of Crested Butte, Colorado. Walked away with the gold in 2017. No success on his first run, so we'll see what the learnings were.
And he was close. He fell on that final hit, just not quite enough amplitude. And just watch this first hit. He is looking uphill, away from the landing, the entire rotation. So difficult. Down the pipe, switch double 9. Into the switch, right side, double cork 1080. So far, so good. There's that double flat spin 900. Into the right side, 12. Oh!
Hand drag
just
down.
A little hand drag. And we've heard from the judges, any hand drag, any bobble, any part of your body touching the ground other than your feet, it's gonna be deductions.
Yes, so Blunk improving, increasing, and we'll see what run 3 features, but that starts switch and just blind and comes around. And
how does he even see where he is? It is absolutely blind. You might as well put a blindfold on him for that whole trick. It's so impressive. Here's the down the pipe double flat spin. So really unique rotation spinning around the body. That's why we call it a flat spin. And here's where we had trouble on run 1. Definitely better in run 2. Gets the grab, not quite all the way back on the tail, but gets the grab, comes around, and just still a hair back seat. Looks like he needs 1 to 2 more feet of amplitude, something a little bit more hang time.
Yeah, 57, that drag definitely hurt him. You know how he got so good at skiing?
How's that?
His grandfather started the ski school in Crested Butte, Colorado.
Not a bad way to learn it.
Yeah,
that is an epic mountain to shred.
You're kind of forced into it. I met him when he was, I think, 8 in a pipe competition. Anyway, we keep this continuing on. Lots of activity going on. Lil Wayne's going to be playing later on in the X Games.
Like the birds in the sky. I done did so much I can decide. Word to my guys.
Well, the X Games Zoom contest is a fan vote contest celebrating the best in action sports photography. All 6 finalists are displayed on site here at the X Games Aspen and also online. Vote for your favorite by visiting xgames.com/Zoom. The winner gets an X Games gold medal and a prize purse of, yes, $10,000. Wow. What do you think of that, Tom?
A lot of amazing photography, and so cool to see those photographers and those athletes getting recognized for that amazing work.
Yeah, back at a chilly environment out here, but it's not stopping the crowd from getting pumped up. Look at all the action out there. That little Burke action, local boy Ferreira getting some love. All right, here we go. The dart. Simon D'Artois had one of the most memorable runs I can remember. 2015. Last time we had it during the day, and he's earned a gold medal then. You know his grandparents were spies in World War II?
That is epic. Espionage.
Yes. Thank you, researcher Nicole. So, winner of the World Cup at the Secret Garden back in December. So we know this kid's capable of greatness, and he usually throws down a unique run with excellent amplitude progressing down the hill.
Definitely getting bigger as he goes down, including a first hit with no spinning. This first hit is an air to fakie, so no spins, no degrees of rotation, just a big hair to fakie. Into the big switch, 1260 there, massive rotation. So going from minimal rotation to massive rotation. There's the double cork 1260. What's he got? The alley-oop, double flat spin 720 to finish things off.
Like what I see there. Yeah, that air to fakie up top. No one's doing it. Yeah, there's no maneuvers there, but going up, holding it, keeping maintained.
The composure level is so big. And then to go from that air to fakie, such a smooth, slow spin, into this switch 1260. So much rotation. Takes just such confidence, such skill. Here's that final hit, the alley-oop flat spin, 720. Oh, just missing the grab, but reaching back for it. Just, he's a little too open. So he's double flipping, double flat spinning, and there's so much momentum on that if you don't get that grab early, it's gone. It kind of wiggles away from you. So he could clean that one up, but overall, a great run, way better than that first run.
Yeah. Alex Ferreira in the lead, Nico Porteous in second, Kevin Roland from France in third, and that's a 65.33, fifth place for now with one more to go. That was Simon D'Artois. Back up top we go. Gus Kenworthy doing triple duty out here. He had some slopestyle action going on today. He's doing this, and he's got big air on Saturday night. So Gus, just multiple talented, strong as an ox. This guy's taking so many hard hits and just bounces up. As we mentioned before, separated his AC joint in his right shoulder a week ago. So it's probably a little sore after the crashes he's had.
It's got to be a little sore. He took a crash in slopestyle elimination today, and he's looking to get back on top in halfpipe tonight. There's the right side 720, right into the switch, double cork 1080. Lofty, floaty, alley-oop, flat spin 540. And the big left side double cork 12. Will he get the 1440 here at the bottom?
No, for a lack of effort.
Oh! As his buddy Colby Ward watches on from the top, who's been with him all week, helping him prepare. Loses both skis on that one, but he's up, walking around, looks to be all right. All the way at the bottom here, he just chucks this. 1440. 4 full rotations, gets the mute grab there, comes around, and again, just a hair too little on the amplitude. If he had another foot of hang time, falling a little bit longer to put those feet back underneath him, could have rode that one away. So close.
The old game of ifs and inches right there. You saw it in his face. Great camera work. He just saw he wasn't quite going to have it, and off come the shoes as they should. All right, listen up. Saturday, X Games Aspen continues on ABC with 5 hours of coverage starting at 1 o'clock Eastern. Then at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific on ESPN, it's men's ski big air. Oh, it's going to be good. And Olympic gold medalist Chloe Kim competes in women's snowboard SuperPipe. All of our X Games coverage is also streaming live on the ESPN app. I was just at the Locks Open, and Chloe Kim slayed that. She's pretty much untouchable. It's remarkable to see what that young lady's doing.
Amazing in the half-pipe to watch.
Speaking of amazing, here we go. The Plan Francis is home. Kevin Roland, been doing this since 2009. He did not qualify last year for the first time since he started this, but not to say he's not going to chuck it. He's in 3rd place right now. Look at that focus, I love it.
So much focus, already sitting in 3rd place, so he's got 1 run down and now looking to go bigger, go better. Whoa, and the big switch 1080 there off the bat. Into the right side, 1260. And there's that double cork 1080. Switch, right side 720. What's he got on the bottom hit here?
Oh, boy.
Double cork 1440, and he gets it.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Wow, where there was a 1260, he made a 1440. So upping the level of difficulty. Wow, look back at the top. This first hit is so big, and he's doing a switch 1080, reaching back for tail. So kind of tickling the grab. Could be a bit better there, but so massive. Such good amplitude on all of these hits. There's the right side double cork 12, reaching down for the mute. And here at the end, the 14. Oh, nope. This is the 1080. So crossing the skis, gets the safety grab to switch. And then his smallest hit is that next hit, the switch 720. So not a huge rotation, but at this final hit, he brings out the big guns, doubles down, and goes from 7 to 1440.
Yeah, just about washed away, but he got it around, raises his hands, the Frenchman. All right, so he's in 3rd place, 87.66. How was that against Porteous? That 14 down below, we haven't seen that thus far. Landed anyhow, so that risk reward, his grabs, his amplitude, he had 16. That's one of the highest, if not the highest we've had, and that will put a, oh, that was an 86.66, so 1 point lower. Look on him.
You know, these judges have the ability to slow everything down. Maybe the grabs were better on run 1. It's so essential to grab the ski. Grab it for a while.
All right, David Wise is on deck, and for his 2nd run earlier in the season. Jack Matrani spent the day with David. Let's hear more in the Pacifico. Discover more.
Welcome everybody to the Road to X Games. I'm your host, Jack Matrani. We're right outside the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, to link up with 4-time X Games gold medalist, ski SuperPipe champion, David Wise. We go spend the day with you. You ready for it?
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having us. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, we're here at Cammy Craig Fitness in Reno, Nevada, training with Max McManus, who has been training me since I was 13 years old and tiny, and he's gotten me through a million injuries and a lot of success and a lot of failures.
The master conductor over here. And the little monkey, David Wise. So I've trained with many different athletes, snowboarders, skiers, skateboarders, different trainers, but this is by far a level up from all of that. I'm impressed.
The reality here is we're not training for those good moments. Like, everybody can land the good landings. We're training for those moments when you like took off a little heavy or you set a little too much rotation and you have to like mask those imperfections. It's all about not only training your strength, but also training the timing of your nerves and your muscles and everything. So getting everything, because to be powerful, do those dub 14s, dub 10s, you have to have all your power, but it's got to be right time.
I love it. They just build a staircase that goes nowhere.
Every season, at the end of the training season, I try to make sure I can get this in 3 jumps. And it takes 100% of my strength and timing. Yeah! We ourselves have earned ourselves some nice elk burgers.
All right.
You in?
Are they home caught?
Home captured.
Are they farm to table?
Farm to table, yes,
all right,
absolutely.
Let them down.
Let's do it. I've always enjoyed things that get me outside. So from mountain biking to skiing to hunting, I've done a ton of actual like scientific testing based around diet and what diet do I perform on better. And I discovered that I performed drastically better when I was eating this organic protein. I tried all the diets. I tried vegan, paleo, vegetarian, and nothing could I perform better on than when I was eating game meat.
Well, it's inspiring, man, that you take that extra step, that you're eating one that you went out and hunted yourself, man. That's respectable. That is so good. Well, that's it for the Road to X Games with David Wise. Trying to keep up with him, I can barely walk, which is no surprise why he's the best. An incredible day well spent. Mind taking me to the airport?
Sure.
All righty.
Yeah, like
United, please.
Fabulous. There it is at Mr. David Wise. This was my final workout at Max Solterino before at X Games, and I walked away feeling ready. All right, when we return, David Wise drops in right after the break.
X Games Aspen is brought to you by Great Clips. It's gonna be great. Hotels.com. You do you and get rewarded. And Pacifico, who reminds you to live life anchors up. Drink responsibly.
And this place is all lit up with energy and must go, of course. Run 2 continues of the Great Clips men's ski super pipe, but Jen is down up in the mix, actually. What's going on up top of the pipe?
Man, well, something that's weighing on all of our minds is why we're not seeing that switch right double 1080 out of David Wise on that first hit. So I had the chance to talk to Dave and one of his coaches, Andy Woods, and to quote Andy, he said, "Less is more tonight." The pipe is a little bit tricky in there with this fresh snow earlier in the week, so they're thinking Dave has a great shot at that podium with 3 triples and really just focusing on perfect execution and amplitude.
Awesome, yeah. I really love that run with 4 doubles, but playing it smart seems like the way. Is he going to be able to beat Alex, though? I mean, Alex is doing so many different double corks. Is he going for podium or for gold?
I mean, if we know Dave Wise, he's always going for gold.
All right, so I guess more shall be revealed.
Well, I'm excited to see then what happens at the bottom of that run.
Yeah, well, run 2 continues of the Great Clips men's ski super pipe. Thank you very much for that insight, Jen. It may be something that plays a factor in our podium. All right, 3 left in this second round. Remember, best run of 3 wins the competition. This is Noah Bowman from Canada. Showed up as a rookie in 2012 and stole a silver. I remember that, and it was a good moment in time.
Interesting insight to find out they haven't had a lot of time in this half pipe, so the fresh snow, maybe everybody's just still figuring it out.
Noah Bowman, oh,
there's that switch down the pipe, switch straight air, and like I said, it might seem like nothing, but it's clearly that difficult. It's so hard to look over your shoulder, so hard to see where you're going, switch to switch like that, and clearly he's frustrated there. Here's that first hit, switch to switch, and just right off the bat, knows the pop isn't right, and it's hard. He's just spiraling, opening the windows, kind of rolling down the windows. It's just tough to do that switch to switch.
Yeah, bottom
it's
line.
Tough. I don't know what else to say here. It looks easy, but it's not.
I can't do it. All right, standing at the top of the pipe is local boy Alex, the Ferreira. Hold 2 silvers and 2 bronze X Games medals. But I'll tell you what, Alex is looking for the elusive X Games gold, de oro. Let's learn more in his athlete profile.
I think X Games is probably the most special event because everyone's watching. You know, that's our Super Bowl of skiing. I know plenty of people have said that before, but it's so true. Like, it is what we came to do. The goal is to get invited to X Games. The goal is to have that illustrious X Games gold. Yeah, I think the hype is pretty real because all my friends come back from their respected schools or just from their jobs now, and they just fly in strictly to come watch me. There is a little bit of added pressure, but I also think it motivates me to give back to them. Like, all right, you came to see me, all right, I'll put on a show for you, you know?
I'll tell you what, last year my son and I, after the games, he took the time to show us around Aspen Highlands, and everyone there wanted to talk to him. He took the time to talk to him. He just got respect. He was raised right, and people around this community absolutely love him. Folks, we're talking about Alex Ferreira, currently in the lead, as we said, 2 golds, 2 silvers. He's missing that gold, and he's hunting for one, huh, Tom?
Oh my gosh, tonight he is on fire in that all-red suit, and he is gonna be going big. I'm looking for that amplitude, and maybe gonna step up the run even a little bit. Right side double cork 1260 right off the bat. There's that left side double cork 1080. There's the switch 720, so that's the smallest technical portion of his run. There's the left side double cork. Oh
dear.
My gosh, what happened?
He looked down like his brake was dragging or something.
It looked like his ski like popped like out of the binding.
He looked down and didn't slam into the wall there. That's the wherewithal of a professional competitor. What?
And already sitting pretty. So he's sitting in that top spot, but obviously he wants to improve that score. As we look back up, this is where his run could use some improvement. It's just a switch 720, and I don't know if he has a bigger trick there, but to up the kind of technical difficulty of the run, I think that's where he could do a change. Here's where he had that bobble in the landing.
Here?
His ski just kind of like came unglued for a second there, and just looking down, I think he got distracted. And if anything is off, if those skis aren't performing perfectly, you don't want to go into that next wall and chunce a double cork.
Yeah, well, the last Aspen local to win a gold was Peter Olenek in the high air we had back in 2010. So he's on the top, but there's a lot of guns aiming at him now. One being the hunter, David Wise, who loves himself some organic meat. Okay, so here's what David isn't going to do based on what we learned from Jen. There's Jen right in the back there. He's going to start it off easy up top and then progress on the way down. Maybe that might help his amplitude. Let's see.
Definitely. So starting off with just the switch, right side 720 again, and then getting into the double corks. There's the left side double cork 12 into this big right side 1080. Gets the tail grab. Here's where he went down. Double cork 1080 switch, doesn't get that one again. And that is his natural direction. We see him land that one a lot. So the first hit is where he does the unnatural spinning one. So he's taken that one out of the equation, and now he's having trouble landing the natural switch double cork. So maybe just a lack of time in this half pipe. These guys are competing tonight. It's Thursday night, opening night of X Games, so they haven't had a ton of time to warm up, but still.
All right, so Wise Guy, defending gold medalist, has some work to do, but Ferreira, local kid, he's in the lead. Look at the guy spin around. We'll be right back, round 2. Welcome back to the Great Clips Men's Ski Super Pipe. We're done with run 2. We got one more to go. Before we get there, I'll tell you, there was a great competition that went on earlier tonight between the ladies. 8 of them went down, 3 took medals. Tom, this is how it went down. Third place was a rookie. We haven't seen this in a while. Rachel Carker out of Canada dropped in, impressed the crowd, increased her scores all the way down the pipe, walked away with a bronze for Canada. But I'll tell you, silver medalist, let's talk about this young gal coming up, Kelly Silderu.
Yeah, Kelly is a force to be reckoned with. She came out, got the silver tonight, but she is competing in big air and slopestyle as well as a gold medal threat in both of those events. So came out spinning multiple directions, gets the grabs, maybe lacked a little amplitude, and that's where our gold medalist Cassie Sharp came in big. She went massive tonight and just was barely able to squeak out on top of Kelly there.
Yeah, doing it for Canada, doing it for Sarah Burke, and ultimately doing it for herself. She had all the right elements there, and she was just elated. Great interview at the bottom. Got that gold medal around her neck, and then we actually have Cassie Sharp right now with DC down in the mix. Take it away, brother.
Thank you very much. That's right. I'm here with your gold medalist from women's ski pipe, Cassie Sharp. 2016, you got the golden pipe in Oslo. Last year, you got the bronze in pipe here in Aspen. This year, getting the gold here in Aspen, your first Aspen gold medal. Describe that moment. It was your third and final run. Your back was against the ropes. You looked a little rattled from the 1080 slam on the second run. Third and final run, describe that moment when you stomped that left 1080.
Well, that 1080 had given me problems the whole time through training. I'd fell so many times on it. I knew that I needed to be perfect. Kelly landed such an insane run, and I knew that to beat her, everything had to be flawless. So to come out, land that run, land the 10, and just come through, I had it kind of boiled up in my stomach that I knew that that could be it if they were willing to give it to me.
Well, enjoy this moment, enjoy this night, enjoy that gold medal. Cassie Sharp, we're all so proud of you.
Thanks.
Back to you guys.
Only woman tonight doing a 1080 walks away with gold. Amazing.
Boom, precious medal. You know what's coming up in a few months? Right around the corner when it's hot. X Games Minneapolis, August 1 through 4. Tickets on sale now. And go on to our website and check out the music lineup. It is going to be insane. So look forward to seeing you there. Temperature difference will probably be about 80 degrees, but right now we're hovering around 5 degrees here at Aspen. We go back to the top of the starting order. Taylor Seaton here said, "Happy birthday, Dad." So out of Avon, Colorado, his best result after almost a dozen X Games pipes is a 5th. So not yet on the podium, but I've never seen a guy with such positive spirit and creative runs as well. Look at this.
Up in the ante, we have yet to see the double cork out of Taylor, and he figured 3rd run, you might as well go for it, and just a little bit off. He's so close to this one. Here's the double cork, 1260, gets the mute grab, and everything looks good. He's just got a little lack of pop, comes around, and just barely clipping his rear on that cope in there.
Yeah, and he's going to show off for the crowd. I remember this kid. There's a great event that helped start this whole revolution called the U.S. Free Skiing Open, put on by Freeze magazine. Taylor Seaton was 12 when he competed in that in 2002, so he's been doing this a while.
Come on, Burke.
All right, Burke, Irving. I'm liking what this kid's doing thus far. He currently is in the 4th place spot, just off the podium. Needs a better than an 87.66 to slide into 3rd. So what's the story here, Tom?
I think got to clean everything up. He's putting it down, but just got to go a bit bigger. He had a little bobble on this first hit, so where he wanted to do the switch double cork, he had to kind of bail out on it. So let's see if he could get it over twice right here off the bat.
19 years of age, Burke Irving.
Oh, there's the switch double cork, so gets the landing. Right side 900. Then backing it up with the left side 1080. Oh, the ski is flying.
Yeah, heads up down below.
Heads up down below. We lost a binding on that one, and that thing is rocketing to the bottom of the house.
Yeah, don't try to stop that. It's a good way to lose a foot.
Oh, and it must have just been a snow snake or something, because here's the switch 1080 up top, gets it around, little bobble on the landing, but really just a little back seat on that left side double cork 10, just losing the ski, and it went flying.
A little more Elmer's glue, perchance? All right, he'll pick up his goods, and we'll get back in a bit. Well, tomorrow in our NBA Friday matchup, James Harden's historic 30-point scoring streak is at 21 games. He looks to keep it rolling when the Rockets square off against Kawhi and the Raptors. Our coverage begins with NBA Countdown tomorrow at 7 Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app. How about that 60-point game he had the other night? 60.
Amazing.
How's your basketball skills?
Very bad.
You dunk?
Yeah, no.
Off a trampoline?
Yeah, off a trampoline for sure.
One of those halftime shows? You'd be good at that. All right, let's go back to the top. Burke Irving's equipment has been collected. We heard some Nico fans chanting down below, and this kid is only 17 years of age out of Wanaka, New Zealand, a 6th at the Dew Tour, 4th at Copper, and he's ready to light things up. He's currently in 2nd place. Let's see what the Kiwis go.
Starting it off with that left side 1080 again with the double seatbelt grab, seatbelt Japan. Here's the switch, double cork 1080, smoother than we've seen him done all day. The right side double cork. Will he do the left side double cork? All the way with the seatbelt, Japan! All the way to 1440. He really wanted to up the ante of that run, sitting in 2nd already with the 89, so going for broke. Wow, that last hit was insane. Here's that first hit, and it's so cool to see this slowed down. Watch him reach over, both hands, probably the most unique and difficult grab we're seeing in the entire event. Here's that right side double cork, so spinning right, 1260, gets the grab, and where I had been saying he was doing too many safe grabs. Look at this, reaching over on a double cork 14 for the double seatbelt Japan. So he must have been listening to me, I think, and he's like, I'm gonna show you.
I'll show you, Tom. Yeah, the double cork, 2 off-axis rotations with 4 rotations as well. Just dizzying, and it's remarkable what they're doing in the pipe.
Amazing to see that grab attempted, and
at 17.
Wow.
And watch out for his brother Miguel, who is out of this competition due to a knee injury. So that'll do it. No better than second for Porteous. Now we go up top, getting a lot of love from Team USA, and Pete Olenek in the house.
Yeah, Peter is coach. One of the first guys to do a double flip in the SuperPipe is, you know, coaching Aaron, who's going to do probably 4 or 5 for us in this round.
Yeah, if he had his way, if Aaron had his way, he'd do doubles the entire way down. So watch out. The Blunkmeister General out of Crested Butte, Colorado. 22 years young and all sorts of fun coming at you.
Here's that switch to switch, double flip. Oh! No, and his ski just pops off, and you can see the disappointment.
Said the pole broke too?
Oh, and I talked last run, but that trick is so technically difficult because of how blind it is. It's basically blindfolded. He's looking up the pipe, spinning 2 flips. So hard to tell where you are. You'd never see his head. From this shot, you never see him spotting. He's looking straight down, gets the Japan grab, and just on this landing, it looks like maybe a little bit off with the skis, and one of those bindings just gets loose, falls over, ski pops off, and it's the end of his day.
In a game of inches, it really matters, but Blunk earned gold in 2017, and he's no better in the 6th spot, so live to ski another day. It's a legendary motto. Simon Dertois, hailing from Whistler, British Columbia. X Games gold in 2015. Took a win in the Secret Garden World Cup over in China at the end of 2018. So, Dertois currently in 5th place. Collecting his thoughts. Middle part of the last run here at the Great Clips Men's Ski SuperPipe. The Canadian Simon Dertois with takeoff.
There's that big air to fakie with the mute grab into the switch 1080. So did a switch 1260 there in the first run, on his second run, and yeah, I think that was the mess up there. Just couldn't quite get the total amount of rotation he wanted. That's going to be the end of it for him too. Everybody seems to be having a little bit of trouble kind of dialing in the run.
Yep, so
up at the top, right after that air to fakie, here's where he goes switch 1260, but not enough amplitude, so he was looking for another 180 degrees of rotation to land backwards. And as soon as you land forward versus backwards, the next trick's gonna be totally off, the run is totally off. You can't just ad-lib it. These guys have these runs planned for weeks, training and preparing for this event. And as soon as you land off like that, there's no going back. So that's the end of that run for him.
All right, well said. The Dart will do no better than 5th. And we will be back with the continuation of the final run here at the SuperPipe.
X Games Aspen is brought to you by SoFi. Get your money right. The Real Cost, a message from the FDA. And Harley Davidson. Explore more thrill at h-d.com/xgames.
Behind a phone, behind a computer, behind a keyboard. So people say things that they would never say to your face. I've received death threats to myself. I've received horrible name calling and just disgusting comments that nobody should be subject to reading about themselves. So whether it's telling a parent, telling a teacher, telling a friend, having someone there in your corner, that person is gonna do something to help and you're not in it alone.
Awesome to hear. Definitely true. Action sports is no place for bullying. None of that. We love encouraging. It's such a cool community here for these skiers.
It's not accepted anywhere, period.
True.
It's just not cool. So this young man, Gus Kenworthy, you know, came out a couple years ago, and we'll talk more about him in just a moment's time. Well, we're ready to get things fired up here at the Great Clips Men's Ski SuperPipe. Gus Kenworthy coming up next, and we have Alex Ferreira, the local boy, is currently in the lead. He's being chased down. So far in this comp, it's been very challenging. We've had very few completed runs, and there's a reason for it. We'll get into that in just a minute, Tom. Actually, we have a minute while Gus gets his binding cleaned off.
He's getting geared up. I think everybody...
practice? Not enough practice with the snow?
You know, it's Thursday, it's early on in the week, but I think more than anything, all of these skiers want that gold medal, and everybody's runs is going for gold. They're not going for second, they're not going for third, so they're going down trying to get that gold.
And you see what was going on there. We've had several skis fly off, so that the tech right there made sure that all the snow's off, maybe cranked it up just a little bit more. Gus is a big dude. He's not afraid to throw it down, so learning from maybe the previous competitors.
He's been putting together the full run except for the last hit, that double cork 1440. If he can get that, this is going to be a big run.
I'll tell you right, Colorado, Gus Kenworthy starts things off smooth.
Right side 720, nice and smooth, into the double cork 1080, little bobble on that landing, into the alley-oop flat spin 540. There's the left side, double cork 12. Can he get the 1440?
Wind it up, come on, Gus.
Oh, no!
Similar to last time. And I'll say this, as I said before, the guy is just a machine. He competes in all three disciplines in free skiing. He takes the falls, and he just keeps getting back up.
Amazing.
Warrior.
Look how big this double cork 1260 is to the left. Reaching down for the safety grab, and just all night, he hasn't been able to put down this right side 1440. You got to admire he's not going to hold back and do a 12, not going to do something easier. He is going for that 14. And again, just not quite squeaking those skis around. Ends up on his back, both skis off. It's just so close, so far.
So you know what happened? He got off line up top, which shot him a little bit more down the pipe. So he ran out of pipe, lost a little bit of speed per chance. I mean, a game of inches, we've been saying it, and it really is. So Gus will do no better than 8th place. Kevin Roland, so much experience in this pipe. 3 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze. That's 7 total. The heavily decorated Frenchman does his focus. Look at the intent. Always got the clear lenses on.
Staring down the pipe, visualizing that run.
And he's in 3rd place right now. Needs greater than a 90.33 to take the lead. Here he goes, roll on.
Whoa, going massive with the switch 1080 right at the top. Here's that right side double cork 12. Oh,
man.
Heitner was looking off the charts though. He was gonna go big, and just gets a bit off the line, lands a bit crooked on that right side double cork 12, and that's the end of it. Look at this one. He sets it so hard, reaching back, gets the mute grab, and comes around and maybe just lacking a little bit of rotation, over-rotating, under-rotating. It's got to be perfect with these rotations to come around perfectly back into the half pipe, leaning down into the transition to maintain speed, and
that's it.
Just not getting that one.
Yeah, Elder Statesman at 29 stays in the 3rd place spot. We'll see if that sticks with 3 guys left. And hey, X Games continues for the 18th straight year right here in Aspen tomorrow night at 10:35 Eastern, 7:35 Pacific on ESPN. We'll have women's ski big air, watch out, snowmobile freestyle, and 16-time X Games medalist Mark, the big man McMorris, once again competes. It's men's snowboard big air. All of our X Games coverage is also live on the ESPN app. Okay, 3 remain, and one of them is in podium standing. So right now, Noah Bowman from Canada, who is at the bottom of the barrel. He has not had success on either one of his 2 runs. He just has to put it together. That's simply put. Easy for us to say in the booth, Tom, but the guy's a seasoned veteran. Showed up here in 2012, took a silver here in the bronze in 17. So let's see what the Canadian veteran can do.
Yeah, he's just having a bit of trouble with that first hit, that switch to switch, 0 spin air. So if he can put that down, we'll get the rest of the run started.
Switch straight air, also known as
oh, the switch straight air, gets it that time. Right into the switch, double cork, 1080. There's the right side, 1080. Coming in switch again, switch, 540 there. Oh, and then just a big floaty switch alley-oop 540. So a little bit less on the difficulty, but gets a full run through the pipe.
Yeah, full-on switch. You just carried that thing through.
So many switch hits. He's known for it. Such good style. It's so difficult to ride through that half pipe, the super pipe so fast, switch like that. Here's that switch, 540, so gets the safety grab. We've seen him do that trick as a double flip, as a double cork. Same with this switch, alley-oop 540. So everybody's been going down. He's playing it safe. He wants to land a full run. He's got the switch 5s at the bottom, the switch double cork 1080 in the middle, and that switch straight air. A lot of switch. I'm saying switch a lot.
Switch is backwards, as you can tell, but trying to play it safe is kind of a, that's hard to understand because he's going backwards. So he will do better than his 7.66 for sure, but that's not going to put him up towards the podium. 66.33 for Bowman. That secures a medal for Alex Ferreira because he is going next. He's in the top position, and David Wise is the only guy after him. So Alex can do no worse than a silver medal. So if you remember the Olympics, he took a silver last year, a silver. He's got a couple of bronzes in the mix as well. And let's just enjoy this kid. He's looking down. Born and raised in these parts. I can tell you, Colleen, his mom, Marcelo, dad, a former professional soccer player, down below rooting him on. Let's watch the Ferrari. Alex Ferreira, get her done.
Big right side 1260 to start things off. Into the left, double cork 1080. Switch, 720 there. Here's going big, the left side, double cork 12, and final hit, down the mark, double flat spin.
Listen to this crowd.
Woo! Bigger and better. Where he messed up on run 1, he went bigger and better in run 3.
Look at that kid. This is worth a review, Tom. We're gonna walk you through this here. This is the best run we've seen so far tonight.
Right side, double cork 12 at the top. Look at the amplitude. Massive first air, lands it perfectly, pumping into the next hit. Here's the double cork, 1080, gets the safety grab. Let's go a bit early there, but comes around and spots this landing perfectly. Here's the smallest trick, the switch 7. Coming up next, this is that double cork 1080, smallest trick in his run. Switch 7 right here. Still, unique grab, a couple different varieties. Mute, safety, Japan, a little bit of everything. Here's the bottom, double cork 1260 to the left. Gets the tweak right at the end. And then here's that signature Alex Ferreira down the pipe, right here. Double flat spin.
Oh, look at this.
I never know if he's gonna have enough pipe and enough room left to get this hit in, and just stomps it.
And the signature pole spin, I'm putting that thing not way above, it's definitely above his 93.3. 92.66, there you go. Distancing himself from the rest of the pack with 1 remaining. Local boy with a massive crowd, family, school friends, raised in these parts, meaning business. Take a breath. There's one dude.
Oh my gosh.
So this has happened before for Wise. He's crashed on both his runs in previous competitions and come back and taken the victory. So an expert, a pro, 4-time gold medalist, 2-time Olympic medalist, David Wise.
There's the switch, right side 720, so still playing it safe up top. Into the double cork, 1260 to the left. Here's that right side 1080. Can he get the switch? Left double cork 1080. Gets it! Into the right side, double cork 12! Smooth landing from David, finally putting a full run down.
Yeah, oh, a knuckle fighter looking for Ferreira, fighting his knuckles. Okay, well, this is important, Tom. You know how to break this down. As far as the spinning of the opposite directions, we've talked about it. He does 3 doubles here, and he's doing them 3 different directions.
It's a lot. He's got a lot in this run. This is the left side double cork 12. So him and Alex are doing similar stuff. David does a left side double cork 12 and a right side double cork 12, which is the same as Alex is doing. Alex maybe had a bit more amplitude, and David's got the switch double where Alex has the double 10 and the down the pipe double flat. So how do you compare all those? It's so difficult.
And in the amplitude, the doubles and the it's
a lot to calculate.
It's a lot. Yeah, it really is, because the amplitude's one
little
thing.
hand drag there. Now that we see in the slow-mo, that's the switch, double cork 10, and the judges are docking for anything like that. So he had trouble landing that one.
Ferreira was flawless on every single landing. So
no hand drag. So I think That's going to be a deduction. I don't know if that can top Alex. It's going to be a good score.
Yeah, let's see it.
The judges are slowing it down, looking at everything.
Wait for it. Will Ferreira get his first goal? He's got 2 silver, he's got 2 bronze. Over on the right-hand side, Wise, 4 goals, looking for 5.
Waiting on the score. Can Alex finally pick up that gold medal?
Mike Atkinson, the head judge up there, is working his crew, Phil Bellinger and company, trying to figure out what to do. Where's it going to slide? 90.33. Ferreira takes the gold here in Aspen.
Gave him a second. Took him a second, but Alex Ferreira is our gold medalist.
Yeah. Oh, precious gold finally by the local boy. Oh, get on in there, DC. Get on in there. Feel the tears. Get in there.
Alex Ferreira just getting mobbed out here. Alex Ferreira, 7 X Games appearances, 4 X Games medal, but the gold has eluded you until tonight. Share with us what it has taken to get to this moment where you were an X Games Aspen gold medal.
DC, thank you. An unbelievable amount of hard work has been put into this medal. I have to thank Ilana Chase, my whole entire family, everybody who was a part of the crew. Thank you. We're burning down the town tonight. Fire me up, baby. Let's go.
Alex Ferreira, your 2019 X Games gold medalist for men's SuperPipe.
Bring your fire extinguishers. Town's on fire tonight. Watch out. I'm going to lock my door. All right, so check it out, left-hand side. The Kiwi, Nico Porteous at 17, earns a bronze. David Wise takes a silver, and the gold goes to Ferrari. Alex Ferreira, your thoughts?
Amazing competition tonight. What a way to finish with David jumping up. Amazing.
Coming up next, women's snowboard big air, watch out. But first, we're going to the host set with Jack Matrani after this commercial break. What a great time. Uncle E here, along with Tom Wallish, DC, and Jen Hudak. Good night. See you in a bit.